Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, we are continuing the chapter Journal. I hope you have practiced the problem related to making of journal entry. Today, we will move to the next concept of journalizing, that is opening entry. Opening entry is a journal entry through which the closing balance of the previous year are brought forward in the current year's books of account. So whatever closing balance is related to the previous year, we have to bring those balance to the current year books of account. So that process of bringing brought down of the closing balance to the current year is known as opening entry. So while passing an opening entry, all assets will be debited and all capital and liabilities will be individually credited. If capital is not given, it is calculated by applying the accounting equation, that is asset is equal to liability plus capital. So with this formula, you have to find out the value of capital if it is not provided in the question. Let us understand more about opening entry with the following problem. In front of you is the balance sheet of RK and Company. The year of preparation of balance sheet is on 31st March 2020. Here you can see that liability is written over here, amount, asset, amount. In liability side, you can find out some items given to you like capital, bank loan, sundry creditors, bills payable and outstanding expenses. These all are liabilities. Capital is there plus items of liability below the capital, all the items are liabilities. And on asset side, all sort of assets, that is fixed asset as well as current asset as well as non-current asset, all are given together. So with these items given to you, you are asked to pass the opening journal entry. So now how to do this? Let us move to the solution part of this. Here is the solution. The first thing you have to do is prepare a box in which we will have the column for date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. Write down the date of opening entry 2020 April 1. So you have closed the book on 31st March 2020. Now you are again opening the book for the new accounting period, that is 2020 April 1. All the assets will be debited. So if you move back to the previous problem, you can see that the asset list of assets is given in front of this. These all assets will be debited. Okay. So here just find out all the assets are debited with the amount given in the question itself. And all the list of liabilities and capital along with the capital amount in the liability side, all those items are credited with the value given in the balance sheet. Doing this, you can, if you make a total of debit side and credit side, you will find out that it will be equal. It should be equal, okay, because assets is equal to capital plus liability. That equation we know very well. So after doing this, you can write the narration being the balance of asset, liability and capital brought forward. This is a very simple problem. Let us move to the next level of problem. Here is one more problem. On 1st April 2020, the position of Bhargav Brothers, Delhi was as follow. So here is one company on 1st April 2020, their position. You know that position is shown through the balance sheet of the company. Okay. So through a balance sheet is given in the following way. that is cash in hand 6,000, cash at bank 25,600, stock of goods rupees 9,000, machinery 45,000, furniture 18,000, and Abdul, who is one of our debtor, and as you know debtor is an asset, so 20,500, and Neeraj, one more debtor for 26,000. So this much items comes under our asset, and loan of rupees 50,000 and Amit, who is one of our creditor, these two items are our liability. So here what you have to do is write down, first of all, prepare a box. At the top you can write down journal, then date, particulars, ledger folio, debit and credit. Write down the year 2020. It is given in the question. 1st April. That also you can write over here. And all the assets with whatever value is given till your debtor, Neeraj, that all items you will write on the debit side as given in this. Okay. Very neatly in this particular way itself you have to write. Remember children, accountancy is such a subject for which you can score marks only if you are presenting it in a very systematic and appropriate way. So this is how you have to prepare it. Debit side items will be written here with that appropriate amount which is shown in the question. And for the two items of credit, that is loan and Amit is one of our creditor, that will be written like it is provided over here. To loan account 50,000 on the credit side, and to Amit account 6,700 on the credit side. If you make total of debit side and credit side, you can find out that that will not tally. What is missing here? Capital is missing. We know that asset is equal to liability plus capital. But if you look into the question, asset is given to you and liability, that is loan and creditor is our liability, that is also given. So what is missing? Capital is missing. So make total of all the debit side and subtract it with the liability, that is loan and Amit amount. Whatever balance amount you will get, that will be your capital. So write down to capital account in the bracket balancing figure 93,400. I hope this problem is very clear to you. It is a very simple problem. Just that equation should be clear in your mind. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. So children, now it's time to wind up our session today's session we can wind up. So today we saw opening entry. A problem is given to you as a practice for a test paper is attached along with this session, so do attend it. More practice of such opening entry have to be done by you. Look into the textbook and do more and more related to the problems of opening entry. Meet you in the next class with some more problems of journal entry. Till then, goodbye.